This is interesting as after Sean McVay makes a couple of comments about the kicking unit, the Rams go out and make a couple of changes. Will we see those changes in the game versus the San Francisco 49ers? We'll talk about all of that as well as injury report updates all on today's episode of the Rams Digest. I'm your host, Joshua Giron. Remember, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do me a favor. Consider pressing that subscribe button as we are on the road to 5,000 subscribers. We're a little bit higher than this now, I think, but still, if you're watching the video, you keep coming back for more, but you're not pressing that subscribe button. I'm just saying, if you like what you see, please consider pressing it so we can continue to grow and hopefully reach that 5,000 milestone marker sooner rather than later. I don't really know how to go about this, and I apologize. Bear with me if it's not the best way it's been handled out there, but I do want to first and foremost emphasize rest in peace to Marshawn Kneeland, edge rusher for the Dallas Cowboys, who passed away this morning. Unfortunately, according to reports, took his own life. And so, rest in peace to, football player aside, the person, Marshawn Kneeland, condolences to his friends and family. 24 years of age, gone way too soon. And, just kind of it brings up the topic of mental health. And so just kind of want to push that forward as well and say, if you are dealing with anything, you're not feeling great, you're not feeling the same, you're not feeling super well, trust me, I do not know how to ask for help. But if you do feel like you need help, go out and try your best to talk to anyone about how you're feeling and just kind of see if anyone points you in the right direction to where you need to go, because ultimately it's hard, it's difficult, it feels awkward and uncomfortable right now for me to be discussing this with the camera, but genuinely want to make sure that people know and are aware that there is help for you out there, and there are things you can do to make yourself, hopefully feel better and get better in terms of mental health issues. And so just want to throw it out there. Again, of course, rest in peace to Marshawn Kneeland, and of course, condolences to his friends and family, but also put that message forward of mental health. Check in on people, be nice to people, be kind to people. It's so easy nowadays on social media to be a little bit not, the nicest of people. I never understand it because personally, I don't hop on social media and really be super negative to people, but ultimately try our best to go out there every single day, social media, in person, just be a nicer, kinder person. I think that will obviously go a long way for a lot of people. So again, don't really know how to handle that too well. I just wanted to make sure I said it and stated it, so hopefully you guys can bear with me and understand where I'm coming from here. Again, rest in peace, Marshawn Kneeland, and condolences to his friends and family. We'll move off of that though and keep talking about what you guys came to see, which is talking about the Rams, right? And what we're talking about when it comes to this special teams unit, the Rams. Sean McVay, obviously frustrated, visibly frustrated in this photo. Here's a quote from him a couple days ago talking about the special teams unit. He says, "It's going to cost us. It's cost us already. It's been a momentum killer. It does take the air out of our sails. This is not sustainable to continuously go where we want to go." And I just talked about this on the last video I was on here at the Rams Digest. I was frustrated. I was like, man, you went out and you got Jake McQuaid, who, by the way, we'll talk about in a second, but could be a starter for you as a long snapper come this Sunday. But that's all you really do. Are we not frustrated by this? And then Sean McVay has this quote, and he's saying, this sucks. And this is not what we want to do. This is not what we want to see in terms of our kicking unit when we want to win a Super Bowl, right? It isn't sustainable. It can't happen. It can't be the thing that we continue to roll with. And so he is frustrated by that. I do have a couple, dot here at the end of his quote, because he then goes on to share that he has confidence in Josh Riccardi. He believes Josh Riccardi as a kicker. And so that's good news for the Josh Riccardi camp. Anyone who's out there who still really loves Josh Riccardi and wants him to be your kicker. McVay did express confidence in his kicker. Now, of course, again, McVay's always going to be the PR guy, give you the right answer when it comes down to what he's saying about his players, and never wants to throw his guys under the bus. But he did express, frustration with how it's been going. And so the Rams are going out and not only bringing in Jake McQuaid. Yesterday, Josh Refiners covered it. The Rams brought in a new kicker as well, who could potentially, be your guy starting this coming Sunday. I'm going to turns into the, I guess we can call him, the thicker kicker, if you will. That's the new nickname for the Rams kicker. And so, when you're going into this game, could he potentially be your starter? Who knows? Harrison Mevis, how you pronounce his name? I'm gonna work on how to pronounce his name for sure. But he could be your kicker come Sunday. They did say that they were gonna make a decision come this Thursday. Today is Thursday, and I haven't seen any official report on who the Rams have decided who is going to be their starting kicker moving forward. But they are looking like they're leaning towards Jake McQuaid being the starter instead of Alex Ward as the long snapper. So not just one position being changed. The kicker could be potentially changed, but it looks like the long snapper will be changed coming this Sunday. So we'll wait and see. Nothing official yet, but it says a change at long snapper here in this article appears to be likely. Alex Ward has held the role since 2023, but McVay said he expects Jake McQuaid to take over in San Francisco. McQuaid's a 14-year veteran whose career began with the St. Louis Rams in 2011, stuck with the organization for 9 years through 2020, and made a pair of Pro Bowls during that span. So again, Jake McQuaid reuniting with the Rams, that's all good. We covered that already, but potentially the kicker, right? Harrison Mevis, potentially being that guy for you come this Sunday instead of Josh Riccardi. We'll wait and see if that's the case. Again, no official word. I'm assuming tomorrow, maybe a Friday, Joshua Feinherz will cover that for you guys if that is the change officially announced tomorrow morning. But we'll wait and see on that. Let me know how you guys are feeling about the thicker kicker being your new potential kicker. By the way, this same guy who played for the same team, a great kicker in the NFL right now, probably the best kicker in the league, actually, Brendan Aubrey played for. So both guys played for the same team in the UFL. Could be good news. Obviously, the Rams fans would love to hear you have a Brendan Aubrey type of weapon with you at kicker. But we'll wait and see on what the update is on that. Currently, where it sits right now, probably going to be a change at long snapper. We'll wait and see on the kicker situation probably Friday morning. Hopefully that brings some interesting news come Friday. Moving on from that, though, San Francisco 49ers, they had a couple of did not practices on Thursday. So we had their D-tackle, Alfred Collins, out with a hip injury. Ricky Pearsall, who's been up and down, just kind of not really being healthy all year long due to a knee injury. It did not practice come Thursday. Michael Williams, I believe, one of their kind of, I guess you could say, run-stopping ends for them, dealing with a knee injury. He did not practice on Thursday. And then linebacker D. Winters did not practice as well on Thursday. I don't know if it's both his knees that have issues, but linebacker D. Winters not participating in practice. So not to, never want to celebrate injuries when I acknowledge the fact that, hey, look, Ricky Pearsall might not be playing for them. That's big time. Michael Williams might not be playing for them. That's big time. Alfred Collins as well. Going to change the way the Rams attack, where they want to try to attack, the goals they want to hit, and probably outside runs, zone run schemes, kind of what you want to see from the Rams with Kyren Williams. So hopefully that ends up being successful for them come Sunday. And then limited participants, so guys that were dealing with injuries, probably going to play. Brock Purdy's probably one of the bigger names here. Bryce Huff in that mix as well. Some other names to look out for. So they're definitely interesting names there for the Rams to look out for come their preparation on Sunday. Mac Jones looks like a full participant. He looks healthy, so it's still up in the air on Brock Purdy right now, I think, dealing with that turf toe. But looking like he could be ready to go. Juwan Jennings looks like he's ready to go. So Christian McCaffrey resting. He looks like he's ready to go. Trent Williams also resting. Looks like he's ready to go. So a lot of big-time names for the 49ers that are going to be active and playing, ready to go for this football game. We'll talk about the Rams injuries in a second. But the Rams, right, after that last time you played San Francisco in LA, I really do truly believe different team, complete different team when Kendrick Bourne is the receiver and Mac Jones is the quarterback. Could be a different look. You're seeing George Kittle healthy now. You're seeing Brock Purdy out there now. The attack for the offense could be different with Purdy as opposed to what it was with Mac Jones. So the Rams, though, had a chance to win that game, right? Special teams issues and fumbles were an issue. So the Rams take care of the football, play their aggressive style on offense, and then also defense shows up and actually slows down Christian McCaffrey, especially in the passing game this time around. Those are all things you're going to want to see from the Rams in terms of beating the San Francisco 49ers come this Sunday. But it's going to be a different look for this Rams team. So can they make adjustments in game to see how the Niners respond to how the Niners are bringing out their stars? Definitely something we're going to have to keep an eye on. And then moving on from that, the Rams injuries, what everyone really wants to see. A little bit of a shorter list. The Rams have been lucky enough to be healthier, knock on wood, than most teams in the NFL. Did not practice. We had Jordan Whittington dealing with a back injury, so he may be out for this game now. But full participants in practice, you had receiver Puka Nacua and cornerback Darius Williams. So still TBD on what we're going to see out of I thought I had the screenshot for it here, but maybe not. Maybe not. We'll see what we're going to get out of. Okay, we're not going to have it. who were we just talking about? We'll see what we're going to get out of the offense, right? Puka should be there. Of course, Devontae Adams should be there as well. No Jordan Whittington. We'll see what the Rams can do on offense with Kyren Williams and the likes of other people and pieces on that offense. But defensively, Roger McCreary, is he playing? Is he not playing? Joshua Feinhersh also covered that yesterday. We'll have to wait and see on how active he is as the Rams' top guys, looking like they are healthier than not, more healthier than not. So we'll wait and see on what Roger McCreary looks like if he does play at all in this game on Sunday versus the San Francisco 49ers. But the Rams, going into it, favorites in San Francisco. So going to be a very, very interesting game to watch. We'll wait and see on it. We'll be here live streaming, by the way. So subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already so you don't miss that live stream. Moving on from that, last episode's trivia of the day. If you guys have never been here before, it's my favorite part of the episode, by the way, where I ask a trivia question. You guys give your trivia guesses down below in the comment section. Whether you're right or whether you're wrong, we give you a shout out on the next episode that I'm on here at the Rams Digest. Last episode's trivia of the day, we have here somewhere maybe. Ooh, maybe I don't have it. Okay, cool. We'll stay full screen on it. The question I asked last episode was, what city hosted the very first Super Bowl? A few people did play along with this trivia of the day. The multiple choice options we had for everyone were A, Green Bay, B, New Orleans, C, Miami, or D, Los Angeles. The multiple choice options for everyone back last week. Here were some of the guesses from everyone. We had Juan saying it was in Los Angeles, California, the Packers beating the Chiefs. If I remember correctly, they played in the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum. The Roger Will says Green Bay, ? I remember the Packers playing the Chiefs in the first Super Bowl. I wasn't live, to be clear, I think. I like the note there, the Roger Will. Lags, welcome back, by the way, the Roger Will. You're back in the comments for the trivia. I appreciate you. Lags says Green Bay. I know this because I have a history of a sports class. MM's Jr. says, or Manuel says Green Bay. And Mr. Oh, no, these are all a different question. No, are they? No, this is all you guys guessing. Okay, guessing Green Bay. All right, you're right. Floyd says, well, my hot streak was broken, but maybe I can start a new one. We recently had a trivia question about who won the Super Bowl playing in their home field, and that was Tampa Bay. So it can't be Green Bay who won the first Super Bowl. So I'll take a wild guess and say Los Angeles. Floyd, I love the way you kind of worked towards your answer in the comments, kind of putting your thoughts down in the comment section. I really appreciate you for all of that. The reason why I thought this was a different answer for a different trivia question and it threw me off for a second is because a lot of you guys got it wrong, but a couple of you guys got it right. And I think you got to follow Floyd's logic to why you got it right. He says, recently, I did say the first team to host a Super Bowl, basically the team that's in the Super Bowl actually hosting in their home stadium, was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But that just happened in 2021. So the first ever Super Bowl, Floyd's using his trivia knowledge to say, I know the Green Bay Packers won the first ever Super Bowl, so there's no way it could be in Green Bay. So he went out and he said, I'm going to go ahead and guess. And the guess he made was Los Angeles, as well as Juan. He says Los Angeles. The correct answer for the trivia of the day of what city hosted the first ever Super Bowl in 1967, the correct answer was D, Los Angeles. Fun fact, by the way, Los Angeles, the Super Bowl was played in the LA Memorial Coliseum. Shout out to Juan for that. Home of the Rams at the time. So, appreciate all of you guys for playing along with the trivia of the day, but a special shout out to Juan. A special shout out to Floyd for guessing Los Angeles and getting this trivia of the day correct. Very interesting one. So, everybody else, yes, Green Bay did win that Super Bowl, but what city hosted that Super Bowl? That was the question. So appreciate all of you guys for playing along. If you guys saw this trivia question, you're like, that was easy, I could have got a shout out just like those guys. Could have got a special shout out like Floyd and a special shout out like Juan. Play along with today's trivia of the day and show us your trivia knowledge. Play along with this question today. Today's trivia of the day, we have this question here. We said, who was the first tight end to record 1,000 receiving yards in a season? Who was the first tight end to record 1,000, I don't know why I said it like that, record 1,000 receiving yards in a single season? The multiple choice options for this question are, was it A, Kellen Winslow? Was it B, Mike Ditka? Was it C, Tony Gonzalez? Or was it D, Rob Gronkowski? Who was the first tight end to record 1,000 receiving yards in a season? Again, A, Kellen Winslow, B, Mike Ditka, C, Tony Gonzalez, or D, Rob Gronkowski. Give your guesses down below in the comment section. Whether you're right or whether you're wrong, we'll give you a shout out in the next episode that I'm on here at the Rams Digest. Other than that, that's going to do it for me on today's episode of the Rams Digest. Please remember to subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. That's going to do it for me. I'm your host, Joshua Giron, and I'm out.